Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awan. Before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. So, today, what I would love to talk about is we are able to destroy our own kingdom. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I mean when I say that. But a lot of y'all probably already know what I mean when I say we are able to destroy our own kingdom. When a woman falls out of love with her husband, right? She is able to take down everything that they built together and destroy it. Now, I'm going to tell you why this happens most of the time. It'll be that she doesn't get compliments. She's not, she's not desirable. She thinks she's not to her husband anymore. Or she just feels like she's done. She want to try some new dingling. Okay. I have to say it like that because it's true. Oh, hello, Renee. How are you, hun? So I have to just let you know that sometimes we just and it's sad to say, hey KLSC, how you doing, hon? Thank you. I know I was trying to see if this blue looked nice on me today. Thank you. So what I'm trying to say is that we can take down our whole bloodline just because we angry or we upset with our husband. And I say this because you see the celebrities, how they be married for many years, 15, 20 years, and then they just take down a whole bloodline because the wife is not happy or she's upset. She can destroy her whole family just because she might like somebody might like look good to her, or someone was saying sweet stuff to her on the internet, or messaging her and calling her beautiful and all these sweet words. And she will destroy her home just because of a whim, you know? And it's sad to say, but men are not like that. They're not built like that, you know? We like to complain about our men, but they're not built like that. See, somebody can tell them something, and yet they'll think in their mind, I could just sleep with her and that's it. But we will go and think that we done fell in love with this man, think that this man is like God's gift because we've been tied down for 15, 20 years with one man. And then we wind up finding out the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We mess up our whole family just because somebody says something sweet to you. And it's sad. I was just talking about this the other day, me and my husband. And I was saying to him that we have to be mindful of how we treat each other, you know, that we can destroy our own home, which we always talk about these things. We always talk about um, our relationship. And we've been married 15 years, but we still talk about it. We still talk about things we see sometimes in our friends that we been friends with over 10, 15 years. And we like, why is this still the same? Why is that nonsense going on? But I will tell you this. If your wife can always be in love with you, that's a blessing. If she can stay in love with you, that's a blessing. Because a woman who loves her husband, she won't cause him no harm. Yes, honey. She will not cause him any harm. But once she don't love him anymore, honey, the stuff that she can do, Satan has never seen. Do you hear me? Satan has never seen. I know women. I know what we can do. I know the nonsense we can do when we hurt. You know what I'm saying? When we angry, when we upset, I have seen stuff and I have done it myself. So I know. God forgive me because I have done some stuff to hurt people because I was angry, I was upset. And we can go and just take down our whole kingdom and hurt the children as well, all because on a whim, because we upset. We have to change that mindset. I really believe that comes from the grandmother, your mama, everything that you have seen them do, especially if she was a woman that was out there in the streets. Because I know my mama was out in the streets. Okay. My mama was out in the streets. She was doing some nonsense when I was young. My mama used to do stuff that, oof, Lord, I can't even imagine sometimes when I talk to her. I'm like, Mama, woo, she laughed. She laughed because she know. And like I always say in my reels, when I put out my reels, I say children copy what they see, and they do. They do, because when I was a teen, I did nonsense that I seen. I copied the same thing. It was only until I no, I'm gonna tell the truth. It's only until I got saved. Yep. Until I got saved and started figuring out things is not supposed to be like that. That I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm not supposed to be giving my body to everybody that I date, everybody that I be with. You know what I'm saying? Until I got saved, and I got saved as a teen. So I told you I was a teen mom. So I was doing nonsense when I was a teenager. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is that no matter what you go through with your husband, do your best not to fall out of love with him. They say in a marriage, both of y'all supposed to be in love, but I'm gonna tell you something, that ain't true. That ain't true. Because the man can be there just because the obligation that is his duty. He will stay. He will hold fast. He will keep that family together, especially if he doesn't want to see the family fall. He will hold fast. Now, I ain't gonna say he gonna be perfect. He gonna probably be doing some nonsense because you not treating him right. He gonna be doing nonsense, okay? But he's gonna hold the family together. But once we decide we don't want to be married no more, when women decide they don't want to be married, baby, she will take down everything and anything that don't look right to her. She will take it down, and the kids will suffer for it. See, sometimes we don't think that they will suffer because, oh, he's gonna give you alimony, he's gonna give you child support. Baby, let me tell you something. Alimony and child support don't mean nothing to a child that needs time with their daddy. I'm telling you, it don't mean nothing. Okay? I had to say it a little ghetto for y'all. It don't mean nothing. Okay? And sometimes we women, we think it means something. Oh yeah, long as he paying that child support and that alimony, I'm good. No, baby, you ain't good. You ain't good. You just opened up a can of worms. I heard one of the stars, right? She said, I think on a live or on a post or something, she said, y'all know who I'm talking about anyway. She just separated from her husband, okay, of like what, 15, 20 years, right? And she said, oh, I'm breaking generational curses, right? Child, you just made a generational curse. You ain't break no curses, honey. You ain't break none. You just made one, okay? When you broke your family up, and now your children have to grow up that their daddy is not around, all because you feel like you're not loved, instead of sitting down and talking with your husband and asking some questions. See, men feel not loved too. When you don't hug him, when you don't kiss him, when you don't, you know what I do? I'm gonna tell you something. I bother my husband every day. When he come home from work, I bother him every day. I bite him. Yes, I do. I bite him. I rub his head. I bother him all day while he's sitting in his lazy boy when we home together. And he be like, girl, you better, and I just laugh because we've been together so long. I like being around my husband. Most of my girlfriends be like, you've been married this long and you still like to be around your husband. I'm like, yes. And I like when he conquer me too. You know what I mean when I say conquer. Y'all know what that means. Okay, good. So I still feel that love for my husband. I still love him. And when I pray, I continue. I pray I continue because I don't want to fall out of love with my husband. But this is why, as women, you got to learn how to keep your family together. Even when you get a visitor to your home, you know what I mean when I say a visitor, she is a mistress, okay? Even when you get a visitor in your home, honey, fight for your kingdom. Clean your kingdom out so the visitor can go. You understand? And that's why I always tell y'all, learn how to make love to your husband. Learn how to sex him up. Learn how to be a hoe to your husband. Yes, I said it. I don't care what y'all say. Learn how to be that. Okay? Because the mistress is doing everything she can to get him out of that house. And I know some of y'all women gonna say, well, that mean he ain't want to be kept. No, baby, y'all gotta stop that nonsense. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be kept. It's maybe because you're not telling him, oh, babe, you look good today. You smell good today. Honey, I love how you shaved your beard today or how you got your hair cut at the barbershop. You got to start learning to speak to your husband in a different way. It shouldn't just be all the time routine when you feel like it. Because let me tell you something. As more as a woman, as more as you feed into your family, you feed into your husband, you feed into the children, all these things turn around for you, baby. It's not that you it's not that you draining yourself. It's not you draining yourself. You're pouring into someone else. And that's love. You're pouring love into your children and into your husband. And this thing get reciprocated back to you. I'm a living witness. I know what I'm saying. I'm a living witness. When you pour into your husband and you pour into your children positivity, baby, that's what you get back. But if you pour into your children and your husband negativity, you telling him he ain't this, he ain't gonna never be, he never was, and all this nonsense you telling him, all it does is destroy your relationship with him. And it destroys your relationship with your children because they see how you treat their daddy. All I'm saying is learn how to talk to your husband. Learn how to make love to him. Learn how to be there for him. Learn how to play, dance with each other. Me and my husband, we dance in front of the kids with each other all the time. We kiss each other in front of the kids. The kids know that we have a loving relationship. And this is what they see when they grow up. So when they grow up, they know what a functioning relationship look like. That mama and daddy ain't at war, that they ready to clash like the Titans. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say my marriage is perfect. Nobody marriage is perfect. Everybody got skeletons. Everybody got situations. But that doesn't mean you take down your kingdom all because of some foolishness. You got married for a reason. You got to remember why you got married. It wasn't for the big wedding. It was so that you spend the rest of your life with somebody that you love, that God ordained for you to marry. See, a lot of people being divorced because God did not ordain a marriage. He didn't. And I'm going to tell you something, sometimes it's Christians. We get divorced and it's because God didn't ordain it. God didn't say you supposed to be with this person. It's because he Christian, you thought it was going to be right. Nope. Because you didn't ask God. You didn't talk to God. And I ain't sitting here saying I'm a perfect Christian and I know everything. I don't. I ain't going to sit up here and lie. And I commit sin as well. I ain't going to sit up here, but I ask God to forgive me. Okay, so what I'm saying is that we have to learn how to change our mindset when it comes to our husbands. We really do. They're not our enemies. And our black men are not our enemies. They're not. But we dislike them. We say nonsense about them all on social media and we think it's okay. I'm about to get off the live. I just wanted to share that with y'all. But also, I want to share this real quick. They have this new thing now where they said that men have feminine traits and masculine traits, right? And that a man can play both. I'm going to tell you something. When a man does that, he's working out of his order. I know a lot of people won't agree with me, but it's true. He's working out of his order. That's not what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be masculine. Because when you're not, a woman won't respect you. It's okay for you to be caring and soft to your wife. I don't see anything wrong with that. But when you take on I'm sorry, I think I'm saying it wrong, feminine traits, right? You open up a can of worms because when she get ready to tell you off in front of people in public, baby, she will tell you everything from A to Z, what you is and what you is not, and curse you out. And that's another thing. Don't be with a woman like that. If she can embarrass you in public, honey, she can hurt you. She can hurt you. Y'all got to get out of that too. Being with women that could disrespect you in public. That don't make sense. One thing my husband told me before I married him, he said, all I ask is that you never disrespect me in public. And I looked at him. He said, because I can't take it. And I looked at him and I said, you got it. I promise I will never disrespect you in public. Anytime I have a disagreement with him, I wait till I get home. Or something he did I didn't like, I pull him to the side, say, baby, can I talk to you for a minute? And I'll tell him and I'll whisper it respectfully in his ear. And he'll look at me and he'll say, okay, babe, I understand. So it's the way you talk to your man. It's not that you gotta be all I'm queen, I'm a strong black woman. I threw that nonsense out the window long time ago. I stopped saying that foolishness. I'm a strong black woman. I don't need no man. That's the nonsense we say. God did not make you to be alone. He didn't. But we sit up here and listen to social media tell us nonsense. Y'all, that's enough of my ranting today. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. Renee, KLLC, thank you for the comments. I greatly appreciate it, y'all. And everybody have a wonderful day. And please, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe to my page. Please like and subscribe to my Facebook and my Instagram as well. And that's it, y'all. Everybody have a great afternoon. Take it easy.